Hey y'all, I'm here for Artisan Journal Prompt 2025, week 2, and it's for snow. And let me show you what I did, and then I'll read and explain to you. Okay. As a young girl, I walked up our driveway to the mailbox. It was a long walk, 1/10 of a mile. One winter we had an ice storm when some leaves were still on the sweet gum trees. Sweet gum trees, the leaves turn yellow, orange, red, and purple in the fall. The sun was coming from the east and shining on those leaves just right, making them look like jewels hanging from the trees. When I saw this watercolor painting Pink Trees in Winter by Nasim Art, and I have the YouTube address here, which I'll add. It brought back the memory of that lovely scene from my past. I wanted to paint it so I would remember that moment. And I would like to say that my painting looks nothing like the one that I was using as my inspiration, but I tried. And when I got finished, it didn't leave the little um, kind of crystallized marks I was hoping for because you put salt on it, and I used table salt, which didn't work. I need to get myself some coarse salt that I can, grind on there, and that would have done a better job. And then I watched uh, Emilee's paper caper, and she did the snowflakes and she embossed them. And I was watching her, and she was putting that powder on there, and I thought that that looks familiar. And then I realized I had some embossing powder in one of my drawers over here. I had a friend, uh, her name was Candace Wyndham, and she was real big in the art world. She published a book, and she did a lot of paper crafts, cards, and things. And she was getting rid of some of her stuff, and so I bought some of her supplies. I got some stamps and stencils and the embossing powder and other things. And so I tried putting embossing powder on there. And of course, I didn't have any snowflake stamps or anything like that. So I used this little piece of jewel here, and I dipped it down in, I used silver ink. I dipped it down in there and put it on there, and that didn't work too good. And then I used the end of a paintbrush and put it in the ink and dotted it around. And of course, I don't have one of those little blow dryers y'all use, so I just use my regular my regular hair dryer, and it ended up getting a little dust on there, and so I did have a little experience with the embossing powder. I'll have to work on that, but I enjoyed this nonetheless, and I did put some Liquitex on top of it, and I'll let it dry real good. I mean, it's dry to the touch, but I'll let it dry overnight, and then I'll put some books on top of it so it will lay down flat. But I enjoy doing that. So uh, y'all have a good evening, a good day, a good afternoon, and please remember to be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. Bye.